I released a podcast episode last week, and what has followed from that has actually been a complete breakdown of self. Hi, my name is Read the Oracle, and I have a podcast called Behind the Sacred, where I unpack my relationship with the divine in the hope that it can provide a blueprint for yours. Okay, so this episode was basically me sharing my experience of shedding the good girl, right? I decided to have a funeral on the podcast, and following that, I went into what can only be called grief. And who would have thought that an ego death, such as just shattering of the good girl, would cause such an adverse reaction? Well, was it adverse or was it necessary? That is the question. But yeah, I found myself eating a tub of Ben & Jerry's, lying in the dark room with my legs against the wall, feeling the absence of something that felt so necessary in my life. And yeah, that void really made me reflect on a lot of things. You see, the good girl was the part of me that actually was accepted in society. She was pretty, she was clean, she was palatable, and she wasn't that threatening. And the lens that she allowed me to move through the world in actually completely disconnected me from the sensuality and the embodiment of the femininity that kind of lived in the hips, right? So I had a bit of a crisis. I was like, who even am I? Am I even hot? Like, what is my style? All of these things. And yeah, it made me realize that when we do unmask, when we do change these stories, we do have to have periods of sitting in the absence of what was, and then we have to allow the room for what wants to come forward to reveal itself to us. And for me, I was having flashbacks and memories of who was meant to be there, the formidable life force that I've captured glimpses of